You see, guys, here's a major difference for when you are public speaking on the street or in front of people. And now what's happening is you're accumulating these images of you doing it. So images like, for example, my image here. And now when you're in front of people, you're going to see an image. And the longer that image you have of life, where you're public speaking in front of a crowd and you have this amassed time of 50 hours of images that you've been in front of people and done it, you're going to arise 50 hours of confidence. You get it? So if you go and do a street performance today and you play music, for example, in front of people for 1 hour, you've mustered 1 hour of scenery or images of you doing it. So you're going to be more confident when you do 50 hours of that in front of people and just accumulating the image of you doing it. So that is what confidence is. So confidence is really making sure that what you're doing in life is more images. So I realize when you're doing more images in front of whatever you're trying to do. So if you're trying to break the record or something like that and you do it and you see a new image that you do it and you repeat it over and over and over again, you understand that you're going to be faster, you're going to be stronger. Although what we're looking at is to accumulate more images of you doing so. I realize, for example, that when you're playing on a soccer match or you're playing in a soccer match, realize what's happening is if you score 1,000 goals, you have 1,000 images of you doing it. And now that's more confidence in yourself to be able to do it again and again and again. Although I realize that when somebody has yet to score a goal in the Premier League and you've scored 1,000 goals, you're going to understand you have 1,000 images, although they have no images of them doing it yet. And now it's called images. And now, for example, you may be public speaking on the street for 1 hour. You'll be doing it in front of people, you look at different images and you're right there and there's no shortcuts. You get it? I mean, there's no shortcuts in images in doing your passion. So realize that the more hours you put into something, the more images you'll get from that hour or from that perspective. So if you're reading more and more, you're going to have more images of you doing so. And you're also going to apply the knowledge so that you can have even more images. So the whole point of reading is to apply effect. You get it? And for example, when you're doing it, realize that whatever you're doing in life, you're going to grab some images and you're going to grab some scenery. You may travel to a new country or whatever. So for example, when I was 25, I had no scenery of Adelaide and Perth and Darwin and Alice Springs and Gold Coast and also Sunshine Coast and Mooloolaba and Noosa and Hobart and Townsville and Cairns and all these areas I went to, which are all equal in intent, and Brisbane as well. You understand that I went there. And because I went there, I have all these images of Australia. And because I have all these images, I'm much more confident to be able to go around Australia now. Because I've already done it. I've done the images. I realized that I opened up new scenery. I opened up something new. So I went to Brisbane and I did 52 hours of public speaking in front of a crowd. And you can check out my busking videos. And now I realized they're in my Mega Drive and also in my YouTube account. Although you understand that I did that for 52 hours and I looked at people's reactions. I stood there and I talked for 52 hours and I have an image of me doing it it's just one image of me doing it for 52 hours. And now your whole life is just one image. So if you look at your life now, you've lived for however long, although it's all going to be one image. And your life is that image now. And that's who you are today. Although if you need to improve your images today, you have to get more images now. You have to go somewhere new. You have to go and do it more and more. I realize that in order for me to be more confident now and be a public speaker even more so, I have to go and do it in front of a crowd even more. And I have to double it. I have to go 104 hours. And I'll be more confident with more images. You get it? Because even if I level it by 1 hour, I'll still be more confident. And that's the whole point, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video.